это пальцы. Это раз. Дорогая.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on last year's national champion, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Panthers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out in the end zone and came up a little short. The Panthers' offense will get the football first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your city.
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll try the left side. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Let's chat for just a moment about Pittsburgh. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting pool and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. That's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
He's got an open man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. The give from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. The Panthers with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Let's look at the big picture for Pitt. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his spot. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experiences, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation.
There he goes! Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing. Take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Working well behind behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle, it starts. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Got his man. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Just keep swinging it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. That is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football.
All out of space. At the 20. Touchdown, Panther. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Oregon. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pressure coming. caught in the backfield. It's Fowler. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. Turning it on. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Got his man.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? Well, a lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. Looking for room at the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Fowler. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. Fit it in the window for the score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he's going to bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air, it's Addison. Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got him this time. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. He breaks a tackle. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and his veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on 2nd down. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak.
Touchdown, Pitt! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the move, it's Fowler. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. A score.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
And they're able to make the tackle. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Got it in the middle, it's Grove. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be his second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Fires left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They're going to run it. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Addison. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fakes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going with the ground game left. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle, it starts. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you'll never be able.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires one high and deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll try the run. Takes it the other way. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Panthers!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got rid of it just in time.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Finds his man, it starts. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab, it's Grove. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
From the gun, running back on the move. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's the handoff. Bringing it back. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
But honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. ULM is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Houston. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Quick strike complete. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. From midfield, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in. There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Makes the grab on third. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Grove. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A run for the quarterback. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're working that left side. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the ground with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.